we go.
So basically, we have crazy headlines that we find from the internet, and then we just read the headline, obviously laugh about it in the beginning, and then kind of dissect how insane this headline is. So, do you want to start with the headline?
Sure. I got this one caught my eye right away. This is amazing. Okay. This is from the Sun. Pope Francis account caught liking bikini model's racy suspenders picture on Instagram. Yeah, it's so good. It's like she's like wearing I can't show the picture, it's a little racy, I guess, but she's kind of leaning up against the lockers, hot blonde girl
to show that she's still in school.
Yeah, it's like a Catholic schoolgirl outfit. It's like a little plaid skirt. Oh yeah, oh yes, it's amazing. And she got her like pretty much her whole ass showing. And then I didn't know those things that they have in between like the skirt and the like lingerie. There's like the stockings and then those little things. I didn't know they call them suspenders. Right? I always think suspenders like the men wear to hold up their pants.
Too?
They call those suspenders. Yeah, I didn't know. I'm not like I don't know, lingerie man for me. It's one of those things. I feel like lingerie is something that women buy themselves and pretend it's a present for you. You know what I mean? Like, my ex used to do that. She gets some lingerie and she's like, oh, hey, like, check this out. I'm like, you just bought that so you can feel pretty. And you're acting like you gave me something. Like, I don't want it, like, if I get myself a gym membership, it's so I can feel good and healthy, not like, hey, babe, check out these buys. I did this for you. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's such a weird reverse gift thing. That was like probably one of my favorite memes that I saw was there was it's like when you get your girl a Victoria's Secret gift card and she buys pajamas, and then it's just a picture of Trump from the debates where it's like, this is the worst trade deal of all time. But yeah, suspenders anyway, I guess. But yeah, it says an eagle-eyed follower of Natalia Garabato is the girl's name, claims to have got a screenshot showing the pontiff's social media account following the saucy snap. And then sure enough, there's a picture liked by Franciscus is his Instagram. And he liked it. And then he like unliked it. Like, obviously he realized what he did and then was like, oh no, I'm the Pope. I'm not supposed to be doing this.
No.
Yeah. Isn't that awesome?
That's so funny. Just being the Pope and not knowing how it works and being like, yo, everyone can see this.
Yeah, I know. Like literally everyone, like you're the Pope, right? Because like it always, anytime people like a photo, it shows like the most famous, like whoever has the most followers generally and others, right? And so like obviously if the Pope likes your photo, he's going to appear in that space. And so yeah, like somebody caught it and took a screenshot that the Pope liked this photo. It says, it no longer shows up with it. Unclear if it was a mistake or a fake. And it says, shared online and commented on by the model, but the official at Franciscus account no longer appears to like the picture. The image shows he obviously realized the error. He repented, the image shows the Brazilian model 27 posing in suspenders and a skirt that barely makes it past her waist. It's a hot picture, I gotta tell you. The Pope's got good taste. Yeah. But it says it is not clear if the post was quickly unliked by the official Pope's account over the mistake or if the allegedly captured like is real. But the apparent, how could they have not fact checked that though? Like, I feel like there's a way to verify that. But the apparent double click from the head of the Catholic Church left the model laughing. Barstool Sports report, she said, at least I'm going to heaven after the screenshot was taken.
So funny. Barstool Sports.
Well, it's amazing, yeah. And then people are all tweeting their, commentary on it. Some didn't approve. Others were like, no, that's my kind of Pope. And like all of this type of stuff. It's hilarious because like, yeah, man, I don't know. I feel like the Pope should be held to a higher moral standard than I guess the rest of us. Like, I don't see that, like, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Dudes on thirst. That's how the Instagram works. It's just a giant thirst trap, right? It's just a whole bunch of validation seeking and that, like, it's the worst type of human behavior. But the Pope, I don't know. It's only scandalous because of who he is, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting. How old's the Pope now?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't know if they age, they're like vampires. They just, they preserve them in formaldehyde. I don't know if any popes have ever died. I think they're just they're just in like a museum somewhere.
Pope John Paul was alive for like a minute. Like he was.
Oh yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah.
When him and Mother Teresa died, I was like, yo, I never thought I'd see this day.
Yeah, I know, right? They're like they live a very good long time, you know. God keeps
They were like
them
essentially black, like literally. Like I was like, this is not cracking, yo.
Yeah. No doubt. Yeah, so that's what Pope Francis has been up to, just creeping chicks on the gram.
That's so funny.
Yeah, you got.
I have two really insane headlines.
Okay.
Actually, I have three, but I'm gonna start with. I did one that's older, one that's newer. But this one is key. Okay, are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm. I was born ready.
Oh boy. Okay. So this one entitled "Dove is in the Air." Couples release 100 of the white birds to mark their joint wedding, but are horrified to see locals round them up to eat.
Where was this? Where are the people eating doves?
Well, I'll get there. Where was this, you ask?
Mm-hmm.
It was supposed to be romantic, is how it starts.
Yeah.
100 white doves launched into the air would provide a stunning backdrop to 5 Chinese couples' cherished wedding photographs. But the newlyweds were left horrified when instead of flying off into the sunset, the hapless birds ended up being captured by guests who took them home to eat.
You know what's the sad thing is, like, I wanted to guess China, but I felt like that might, like, that's a mildly, I'm like, I shouldn't just assume it's China. And then, like, lo and behold, it was China.
I do, though, need to, like, oh man, I wish I could show you the picture of this. Because the picture, oh, wait, am I able to do this? No, I can't. I wish I could show you this picture, but it's literally of people running and grabbing these doves.
Like they just left up from their seats, like them wedding, they're like releasing all of them, and everyone just
they
like,
were just on the beach. Like they were just on the beach and taking a picture of it so I can show it to you. They were on the beach, and as they were on this beach, this wedding was happening, and when they saw the doves go, they're like, "Oh my god, don't waste this!" Like,
it's good eating.
Yeah, it's like, don't waste this stuff. This is like what we need. This is the content we need. Okay, so this is what it looks like.
Okay. Huh. And people just ran right out there and caught them, and they're like, "Yep, that's
100 doves, 100 doves,
a lot of doves."
Imagine just releasing something to signify your love, and people snatching it out of the sky.
Yeah, how much? I wonder how much 100 doves cost. Like, how much they cut? Like, that's a lot of. That can't be cheap. Like, when you think about the 12 days of Christmas, there was only like 2 turtle doves, you know? Like, like that was the fancy, that was a big get for the Christmas gifts. Second day of Christmas. And then, yeah, Jesus Lord, 100 doves. That's like, just like some of those like rich, the Chinese millionaires, man. And they just, and people, I guess they had poorer family, and the family was like, well, we're going to eat those doves.
I actually typed in how much is a dove on Google. And they're like, how much is Dove soap? I'm like, no. They're like, we'll go buy doves.
Did you
literally.
Okay.
Like they don't even like, they're like, yeah, you're not buying a dove.
They don't even give you a price listing on doves?
Okay, doves. Adopt local birds in Canada.
Adopt.
How much is it to buy a dove? $20 to $100.
Oh, it's not bad. That's actually cheap. Like, why the hell don't I have a dove? I didn't know they were that much. I spent $500 on pillows.
If you want a diamond dove, though, it's $45 a dove. But that's still pretty pricey for a wedding.
Premium dove, man, 45. But yeah, that is a lot when you consider 100 at $45 a piece would be $4,500 if they're getting those nice diamond. And you know they bought the diamond doves for that occasion, right? You're not gonna get no dollar store doves for that wedding, no. Forget that. That's hilarious. Well, China's got all types of crazy. They do pigeon racing there. Have you seen that? Where people pay like $200K for like these racing pigeons, and they let them loose, and they fly all over the country. Like, it's crazy, man. And people catch them with nets, and they steal them and sell them on the black market, dude. China's got so many like interesting hustles. They have fake meat, doves, and the people stealing pigeons and selling them. Like, it's wild, man. There's so many different.
Do you know that they literally just sold a dove No, sorry, not a dove. Racing pigeon for $1.9 million.
Yeah,
Someone
it's a
in China.
lot. China, man, they got crazy and just money, man. Some people there, the rich people in China got rich, dude. There's the same thing with those the Tibetan Mastiffs. Have you seen those dogs that they groom them to look like lions? And people
Yeah.
pay like yeah, they pay like 2 mil for those. Like they're super expensive, really nice ones.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, there's also like I don't know if it's as much in China, but like in Japan, people like for a big, nice yellowfin tuna, something like a crazy expensive. People are paying like 400 G's for a tuna fish. Like that's there. People drop money on stuff because like the nicest sushi restaurants, they want to have these big things. There's like a
Oh,
prestige
right.
to it, right? Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's a wild thing. And that's insane. So this was, I'm still confused. Was this the wedding guests or was this just random people that were in the area started like catching the
It was
doves?
wedding guests and I guess people around the area because once they started, because they're flying away. So the wedding
Yeah.
guests like, don't release those. Like,
Yeah, like, what are you doing? You didn't clip their wings? Like,
yeah.
wow.
And so, yeah. And then people start just running around the beach, like grabbing these doves. So, like, yeah, they're probably like, pictures, guys. Like, we're doing the pictures. And everyone's just like grabbing these doves going home. There's no reception. Like, the reception's going to be everyone with their own personal dove.
Yeah, everyone's just like the bride and groom are like over there, like, oh, hello guys, we're feeding each other cake, and everyone's running around catching doves so they can have breakfast.
Like, yeah. So, like, yeah, we heard it. We're getting our doves right now, though. So thanks. Yeah.
Crazy. It's wild. That's a crazy wedding. Okay, I got one here. This one it's not a new headline, but I feel like this headline didn't get enough love when it came out. It's a pandemic headline. It's Canada's top doctor says consider using a mask during sexual activity. Remember that one? It's the best.
I love that because they're like, you could do everything but kiss. I'm like, dude, if I'm already there, like, I'm not gonna put on a mask.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, like if you're bumping uglies, I guess. But that's the thing is like exchanging saliva is where the risk takes place, right? So it's like, you know, who the hell? I don't know. Wearing a mask during sex, I feel like that's like a dental dam. You know, like dental dams. I feel like only like they must have only sold 6 of those in the history of dental dams. Like, I saw one at Shoppers Drug Mart the other day. I was like, a dental dam? Like, get out of here! No way, this is a thing. But yeah, so masks during sex, you know, because I guess, yeah, if you exchange saliva, it's more of a risk of transmitting COVID-19 than if you just like, you know, have sex with somebody. That part's fine. I'm assuming you should still use protection there, though she didn't explicitly advise that in her article. She was more concerned about the spread of COVID than herpes. But yeah, interesting. I feel like that's just, I don't know, you know, it's like I don't want to have to put a mask, like a surgical mask on over top of the Richard Nixon Halloween mask I already wear during sex, you know, like just a little overkill. But okay, we're getting to the end here.
I feel like that, but I feel like that would be like, that's pretty easy if you don't love somebody anymore. That's going to be super easy. Just be like, gotta wear the mask. Don't be passionate.
Yeah, like, sorry, I'm not going to kiss you. COVID. And then you got to leave. All right. Anyways, guys, this is the end of our show. This show can also be heard on the Barnburner Radio Network on its 122 platforms. Please check out barnburner.ca for all the news and programming. That is Barnburner.
Watch it.
Hear it.
Read it.
Download it.
Live it. All right.